Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, February 18th, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and welcome to the season of Pisces, or the season of miracles as I'm going to be calling it. And our energy mantra for the first day of Sun in Pisces is I as master choose my illusion. And that is our theme for this Pisces energy is choose your illusion, use your illusion. And we're going to dig really deep into it. And I have all these ahas coming up for me. I like to change cards monthly, and I was like, what am I going to use? I'm looking through all my cards, and in the background is the use your illusion, use your illusion, use your illusion going for me. And then this other thought started chiming in. Work in the invisible at least as hard as you work in the visible. And I was like, that's Rumi. Rumi cards, Rumi. And if there's somebody who knows how to utilize the oneness of the energy, it's Rumi. All of his poems, which are so deeply devotional, are about the oneness between himself and the universe. So it guides us into our place of being in oneness with ourself and the universe. And I love, it just became like so clear why we need to work our vibrations before we dig into Pisces energy. Aquarius, working your vibration is so important before we go here, because use your illusion. Here's the thing. Anything that is in the past and anything that is in the future is not real. It is all illusion. It is all a story. And so this is why you get to choose your illusion. You get to choose how are you going to work with the now in order to move onto your best, highest path, which is your path as oneness, your path as source incarnate. And so this is our very lofty goal for Sun in Pisces, is to really not necessarily understand, because it's not really something that you can understand so much as you can embody and be moment to moment. You, as master, get to choose your illusion. What are you going to choose? Now, this goes in so many different directions. I mentioned the other week when I brought this up, my client asked me, and the ahas that came through were just so amazing. The thing is again, anything that's in the future or anything that's in the past is something that is not present and therefore not really real. Consequences may be real. We have to always be aware of that. But, nothing, it's not tangible. It's not real. It's not this moment. So we have the realistic illusion. And that's what we think most of the times is going to happen. Or we have the spiritual illusion. The spiritual illusion. What could possibly happen if miracles are working us on our path? I just realized I want to be using these cards too, miracles now. If we choose to walk the miracle path. So there's always so many different energies that are working. What is the energy you want to work with? Choose your illusion. Use your illusion. If you know the future is an illusion, how are you going to work with it? Now, I'm not asking you to be irresponsible. I'm asking you to be very responsible. That's the energy before the vibrational energy. Be extremely responsible. Be very soul connected and in alignment with yourself. If you are not in alignment with yourself, if your vibrations are all wonky, then you may get some of those consequence paths. And we all have to go there. Those are important lessons, But be very aware of your co-creation with spirit. Be very aware that you, as master, choose your illusion at any given moment. You may not call it choosing your illusion. You may call it living a very practical life. And just the same, you are choosing and using your illusion. So, how are you going to work this paradigm? It's up to you. Rumi says, work in the invisible at least as hard as you work in the visible. Be companions with the prophets. Be a companion with the mystics who have come before you and who understand how to utilize these energies. And my hope is that I can help you get there. So, that being said, let's get into the astro. That was a really long intro to Pisces, but it just feels so important. It feels so important. And it feels so doable this time around. So we'll see. The first shift that we have today is the moon shifting into Aries. So the moon shifting into Aries is kind of giving us a jump start on the day. When the moon shifts into Aries, it's like a brand new cycle around the chart. So a lot of times it will give us that jump start. It will give us that energy. Same time though, a few hours later, same day, few hours later, we have the sun shifting into Pisces. That's at 9 a.m. And so 9:18 a.m. for anybody who likes exact timing. So with that shift, a lot of times when the sun shifts, it's like, meow, things feel a little bit of wonkiness. Now this is also on top of the fact that Mercury shifted in the evening. Mercury will have made its way to 1 degree today, so we'll be okay in the Mercury sense, in the mental sense. Mercury is going to be like on board mastering, choosing the illusion. But with the sun going down, the sun shifting signs, the wonkiness may happen. This is a really great opportunity to meditate, connect in. Again, before the shift happens, getting very in touch with where your vibrational state is, because where your vibrational state is feeds very much into how you are going to choose and utilize your illusion. From a negative place, from the things never work out for me, I don't feel good, life sucks balls place, even as you're choosing a higher illusion, you're carrying that vibration, and it's hard to reach that place of like, wow, things are going to work out for me. Since things are working out for me, I'm reaching for this fruit because I know this fruit is ripe and ready for me. That's where we want to be, reaching for the fruit that is ripe and ready. We want to be in that state where we know things are working out for us. So keep working your vibration before the shift so you can get there. With the sun into Pisces, meditation. Please meditate. Spend some time cultivating your vibration daily. Even though that is the Aquarius energy, it's a really important thing in order to use your illusion. Daydreaming. Daydreaming is something that a lot of times you can get in trouble for as a child. And yet, I think Albert Einstein said, if you want your children to be geniuses, read them fairy tales. What's your fairy tale that you're reaching for? What is that fairy tale fruit that you're reaching for on your tree? Tune into that. Tune into that to choose that as your illusion. Now, I want to make you very aware that Pisces is one of those signs that's like swimming all around the deep water, the high water, the low water, the dangerous water, the easy water. Pisces goes everywhere. This is why you have to be very aware at the same time, very present and in the now. There's a reason why Virgo balances Pisces, because we need that grounded energy. That's another thing that we focused on during Aquarius time, was getting grounded. Be grounded and present in the now. Do I have that card? No. Present and grounded in the now in order to support your Pisces process. Is there anything else that I want to talk about with Pisces right now? No, but I think we're going to dig really deep in over this Pisces season. I'm very excited. Oh, I guess there is. I guess the final thing I want to mention with Pisces is, with so many of these energies in Pisces, Pisces is also the completing sign of the zodiac. So it's a beautiful time for wrapping up karmic energy. Sometimes when Pisces comes about, it's like, whoa, where did this thing come about? Again, master, choose your illusion. Which choice are you going to take? Which path are you going to take onto your highest, best destiny? Are you going to take the detours? That's okay too if you need those lessons. Just be very aware that you're choosing your way of participating, your way of responding in and through these energies. I want to invite you. This is the last day that you can enter my Past Lives group. It's a great group of people. So this is the time to do it, because I think this is going to be a really powerful season of digging in, because we do have Chiron preparing to finish up in Pisces. So Chiron at those final degrees is really helping us dig in and heal some of these old things that we have been carrying through our ancestral paths and then in our energetic fields. Time to release those things. The only other connection we have today besides those shifts that we have going on is the moon in Aries squaring Saturn. Saturn is like, how are you showing up responsibly, and then how are you taking that action that aligns? Aries may be like, I don't want to pay attention in, I just want to dive in. Saturn's like, you gotta pay attention. You really gotta pay attention. And if you can pay attention and find that balance in and of yourself, oh my God, doors are going to open up for you. But you may feel that resistance. You may feel that resistance to doing the work. I'm going to remind you of what Rumi said. Work at least as hard in the invisible as you do in the visible. Such an important lesson. Be companions with the prophets. I always love that line from Jesus that he said, this that I do, you can do even more. But we've forgotten ourselves and we've forgotten how to use our illusions. So remember, everything is just made up of these molecules that are swimming around us all the time. Like, oh my God, how do we work with these molecules? That's probably more of an Aquarius question. But anyway, the cards I have, miracles now. I'm all over the place. I'm already in Pisces. The cards I have, oh my God, this is so good. This is where we're going. We are choosing our illusion. We are in our cosmic flow. Cosmic flow is what Pisces is all about. Utilizing our intuition, and here we find ourselves integrated. But this is the other important part of it. The ordinariness card. Be in the now. Pay attention to what is in the physical now around you. Especially pay attention to the gifts that are in the physical around you. That's one of the lessons of the 8 card, is there are gifts. Very abundant, beautiful gifts around you, but a lot of times you get so caught up in the humdrum of life that you forget to notice. And the other thing is, bring your consciousness with you. If you are going to be choosing your illusion, realize that there is consciousness involved in this process. As much as I like to say it is all flow, no, it's not all flow. There is that element of consciousness. So bring your consciousness with you. And before I dig into the Rumi card, I realized I wanted to pull Miracles Now cards because I want us to get into the season of miracles, which is what we are calling Pisces. I believe it. I claim the season of miracles. Let's watch and see. Lala comes in first night, but the sun's in Pisces. I'm hoping for tonight, but hey, you never know. All right, let's see. Miracles Now. Choose your illusion. Happiness is a choice I make every day, every moment, with any situation. You can choose to find the joy, the good, the miracle, and the love, and the happiness in it. The happiness, that's gonna shift your path. And that's going to help take you into the place you want to go. All right. Now the Rumi card. I'm going to see how much I can not read of it because there's so much to read, but how much I can offer you from this. Sacred Phoenix Heart. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There's no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. Use your illusion. Reality says, I love this so much. Reality or reason says the world is limited, and love is like, oh no, the heart knows the way. Rumi does it every time. Okay. Love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us, there is always another way, and you are receiving this guidance now. Perhaps you are scratching your head quizzically or in the deepest despair because you appear to have met a dead end, a frowning no, or a dismissive laugh upon your quest to bring love alive. So then, do you choose to believe in love or in death of sorts that your heart faces? Your heart shall rally. I choose death because that is the portal to new life. And so it is wise, you see, but you must be brave. To be burned in love, by love, for love, involves endurance of pain, but it will also place it in context. It is the shorter pain that is not compounded by erroneous thinking. The pain comes and goes quickly when you realize that love is simply, playfully smacking your wrist and saying, not that way. There are great pitfalls on this path. Come, take this one, where there shall be wine and dancing. You are guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, to let it become tinder for your fire. Cry whatever tears need be to be cried so your tinder can be dry and ready to create the spark your heart needs, that sacred phoenix, ready to die into life within you. This reminds me of sink in, to rise. The phoenix, ready to die into life with you, is hungry for the fire. Let it feast so it can fulfill its potential, its divine destiny, and become born again into new form, more divinely aligned and alive than ever before. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering through the desert for many years with no oasis in sight. I think 2018 has kind of felt like that in some ways. Oh my God. You may may have been through darkness, through trials, endured confusion and uncertainty as you sought for truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be, and the life, the passion, the purpose, it will all come into your clarity. Does life need to be grasped for? It is bestowed according to grace and destiny. It need not be so much sought as received. The spiritual destiny that calls your soul, even whilst you feel your bodily ears are deaf to the call, makes your heart leap. It is though hearing the beloved's voice and stirring an ancient memory of love so powerful moves you, even without you necessarily understanding how or why. So let that life come to you. Be prepared to let the old version of your life pass away into the new life that is being born. Choose and use your illusion. What does this mean? It means letting go of your striving, your opinions, your doubts, your despairs, your fears. Life wants to happen through you. Oh, that line. Life wants to happen through you. Blazing angel, you don't have to do much other than get out of your own way. Oh my God, that's always so true. Love is your nature. Let it flourish, and life shall flow and unfold accordingly. This oracle brings a particular message regarding divine timing. Patience. That oh so significant factor in our dreams coming to life. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem least likely to you. There may be great darkness or confusion, and yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the deepest, darkest of the night. Do not turn back or away from your progress. The very next step shall be upon hallowed ground, rendered golden by the rays of the rising sun. This ground right now that you're standing is hallowed ground, on your way to your highest, best path, a part of your highest, best path. I'm going to do the sacred honoring ritual. I know this is long, but this feels important. So place your hands on your heart and say, this sacred phoenix heart is blessed. Through every loss, every grief, and sadness, every morning, this heart grows strong, ready to ignite into new life, into the dance that is not the funeral procession, but the rite of spring. This heart is ready to leap with new life, to be infused with the joy of innocence and by the passion of deepest devotion. How I trust my heart to lead me, guided by the inner voice of love, through all that could possibly be. I am safe. This heart knows the way, and I follow it faithfully now into the light of a new day. Through sacred grace, so be it. Place your hands in prayer and close your eyes. Imagine there is love in your heart, and that you can send a gentle acknowledgement of that love from your mind to your heart. As you bow your head towards your hands, imagine you are mentally bowing to the greatness of your heart and the love that it honors. You have completed your sacred honoring ritual. Holy cow, this is how we start Pisces. This is how we begin. This is how we begin the completion of the year. This is how we begin, for those of you who are joining me in the past life energy, this is how we begin this. This is powerful. Choose your illusion. So, that being said, you can always book a reading with me. Find that at GaiaBlooming.com. This is your last day to join the group. So, after the 18th, there will be no more. So, if you want to do that, I suggest you go do that now. Besides that, remember there is enough love in the world for you, and the better it gets, the better it gets. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.